County Women Rep, Mrs. Kamela.
Sub-County DCC of Mabera, Mr. Timothy Crop. Karibu sana Bwana Willis. Or any head teacher.
Our parents, however much we are teachers, we are as well parents. Our girls remain and January when we are schools. Please. That's what we are requesting.
Of tools. Yes. Oh, Kubaya. Iko sawa. Medical doctor. Doctor who? Doctor? Paris. Paris who? Hebu angalia hiyo kamera, mwambie nitachill. Fungua mdomo kidogo useme utachill. Pray for me, teachers. Now that you are fellow teachers and nimeomba ama sijaomba?
Otherwise, I want to thank you so much, Mheshimiwa, for good work you have done to our sub-county. May God bless you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Nayo, for that. Just a hand clap.
You're conspiring against me. Okay, I'll catch up with you. Issuing all of them today. That's nice. Okay.
Ngoja kidogo tu dakika moja.
Mabera, who is not able to be here by now because of matters, but human rep, Dr. Pamela, VDPC of Mabera Sub-County, Mr. Kirok, and head teachers.
Sometimes, if I have little money and I'm confronted with my menstrual bleeding, I may stop buying the food and buying how I can take care of this. Si madam, hiyo ni kweli. Kwa hivyo, nimekuwa nikipigania sana ili tupate hizi. Wakati first, my take is that much as we are discussing this issue of revenue allocation right now, to me, it is not a matter of life and death. To me, it is not a matter of do or die now. It is a good discussion, it is a good discourse that is going on, because in our constitution we are talking about equitable distribution of resources. And so there are factors that would make this distribution and allocations equitable. However, when we always shout at one another, like we saw what was happening at the Senate on Tuesday night, I think that beats every logic. My take on this issue is that while all those proposals and recommendations may be good in one way or another, now that we have several of them, I think there may be a need to have a team that can look at all these proposals and finally come up with an optimal recommendation for our nation. I know some of our areas are more populated than the others. I know some of our counties have larger landmass than the people who are living there. However, one thing which I think is the problem is that how do we ensure that the facilities that our people find in Nairobi in the name of infrastructure and social amenities are the same facilities that we find in Mabera County, where I'm talking from. And that makes me think that the money that we are fighting over is only but a section of what can help us achieve this goal and development vision. There are other funds which our senators are not thinking about, and that what makes me recommend that this thing may not need to be discussed in isolation. There is this fund that we always budget for called Equalization Fund in our government. Most of the time you have found that this fund does not end up going to the right places where it's supposed to equalize in the right quantities. Somehow, sometimes it finds its way back to places which are already developed and things are going on. So I'm thinking as a solution, having looked at an optimal formula, then let us tie this budget to other available funds that can actually balance the equation. So if we base our argument on population and we Mabera sub-county would get more, then what about Kuria West, where there are less people but there are needs of things that are already existing in Mabera County? These are some of the pertinent questions that I think our senators should ask themselves instead of aligning themselves as wanting to defeat this bill or pass this bill. Because it is for us, it is for our people, it is for posterity. Therefore, if people do not understand and we cannot all read from the same page, then I would rather we go slowly as we divide this money this year for the using the current formula that has been in place, and then let Kenyans dialogue about this thing and let everybody come to the understanding that it is in the best interest of everybody else. I am against the idea of taking this thing and making it a political tool and a political way of settling political injuries and scores, the way I'm reading between the lines from the behavior of our senators.